Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, August 16th. I'm Jasmine Anderson. We all know that Lyme disease is a big problem on the island, but now we're learning those infections are causing other serious medical conditions, and it's affecting a growing number of children. It's a story you'll see only in Newsday.
I didn't like it. It gave me headaches.
It was extremely frightening.
He started throwing up.
7-year-old Michael Englam of Orient had a rough start to his summer. An undetected tick bite triggered this rash.
Initially, I just thought it was sunburn.
And there was another little spot on the other side. Did not look like a tick rash at all.
Then came the vision problems.
Michael started closing one eye, and he was saying that he was seeing double.
Michael was suffering from Lyme meningitis. Dr. Sharon Nachman, chief of pediatric infectious diseases at Stony Brook Children's Hospital, says neurological complications caused by Lyme disease are becoming more common.
After an acute tick infection, a brand new tick infection, that infection has spread either to the nerves to your face or to the child's brain or the adult's brain. So far this year, we've seen at least 10 cases of Lyme meningitis and countless cases of Bell's palsy.
The antibiotic doxycycline was used to treat Michael.
It's not immediate like a strep throat. You give an antibiotic and you're better the next day.
For weeks, Michael had to wear these glasses to correct his vision. But the antibiotic makes him susceptible to sunburn, keeping him from outdoor activities.
I couldn't swim.
Michael was not the only one. In Suffolk County alone, confirmed Lyme cases jumped more than 500% between 2021 to 2022. More than 2,600 cases were identified.
We're told there are multiple reasons for the uptick, including warmer winters, better detection, and we're spending more time in places like this, in the tick's environment. But if you are bitten, don't panic.
If you find the tick right away and you pull it off, you're not going to get Lyme disease.
These are some ways to avoid ticks. Keep off the grass, perform tick checks twice a day, tuck your pants into your socks, and spray yourself with repellent. No pets in bed, and dry your clothes on high heat before you wash them.
We check the boys and we keep their hair short. Every night we have a tick check.
Between the toes and the hair, every single night, before or after the shower.
Michael is getting back to having fun without the frames. So what is he planning to do now?
Swimming.
Well, Michael is one of several local children enrolled in a national study looking at Lyme meningitis treatments in children. Read more about this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, public health experts are worried about the impact of Nassau County's mask ban. It was signed into law Wednesday. Critics are concerned it will discourage people from wearing a mask at a time when COVID-19 cases are rising. The law has an exemption for medical conditions, but experts say people might not understand that. Anyone caught violating the ban could face a $1,000 fine or even a year in jail. Gas bills are going up across the island. The State Public Service Commission just approved a 3-year rate hike. Starting next month, the average national grid bill will jump about $33 a month. Next year, we'll see about an $8 a month increase and then a nearly $19 jump in 2026. A top official in the Suffolk Sheriff's Department is resigning. Under Sheriff Michael Katawusko's last day will be September 2nd. This follows a probe into claims he gave a recruit an unfair advantage during the physical fitness portion of the correction officer's entrance exam last month. A Wyandanch middle school principal has been re-signed after being charged with harassment. Milton L. Olive Middle School principal Shannon Burton has been replaced by an assistant principal from the high school. Shannon was arrested after allegedly making harassing phone calls to a woman last month. Suffolk County has just opened a new court specifically for human trafficking victims. The mother of a Long Island victim believes the court can be a lifeline. Sherry Einhorn has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
I probably wish I'd never known.
Lisa Principe's daughter, Jenna Dougherty, struggled a lot during her life. Her mom knows now it was because she was a victim of sex trafficking that began with a brutal gang rape when she was a teenager.
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what she lived with. The secrets she had to keep. It's really heartbreaking.
and ended with Jenna ODing on fentanyl after spending years behind bars. Mom says there just wasn't enough help out there.
I think the abuse, the trauma was just too much for her.
Suffolk County now has the state's first human trafficking court. It's here in Central Islip and specifically focuses on children who have been or who are at risk of being trafficked, bringing in experts from multiple organizations. Not every child assigned to this court has been arrested for prostitution, though. There could be physical abuse, drug use, gang affiliation, or any other behavior considered to be risky. Court officials say 30 cases were handled in the first 3 weeks.
When you bring all those experts together to the table, all these different folks, you really can do a comprehensive approach and you see results.
Suffolk County Court's Chief Administrative Judge Andrew Krecka said recent Newsday stories about sex trafficking victims played a significant role in facilitating the creation of the new court. Presiding over these complex cases is Acting Supreme Court Justice Fernando Camacho.
We start out with an assessment to see what does this person need, what trauma has they experienced, what issues do they have, are they addicted to a substance, do they have mental health issues, do they need housing, do they need a job, all of those things.
Another key difference in this specialized court is what happens outside of the courtroom once the case is finished and victims start to navigate the challenges that come after.
So even once they're out of the court system, they'll have a resource available to them and also have somebody checking in on them.
Lisa says that's the kind of lifeline that might have helped save her daughter.
I will be advocating for her my whole life.
By doing that, in Jenna's memory, Lisa says she's hoping to help other sex trafficking victims as well.
I can't imagine what these young victims suffer, and I want to stop it because there are bad people out there and they prey on the vulnerable, and that's what they did to Jenna, and I don't want anybody else to end up in my seat without their daughter.
For Newsday TV, I'm Shari Einhorn.
Sherry, thank you. To read more about this new court, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box on our homepage. Only in Newsday, the island's summer spotted lanternfly infestation is worse than ever. That's based on reports from the State Department of Agriculture. Experts say the invasive species can be devastating to crops. They say if you see one, you should kill it.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
A chef-turned-farmer just opened a restaurant in Brookhaven. Erica Marcus shows us why it's so unique in today's Feed Me TV.
If you saw a film about sustainable agriculture set here at Early Girl Farm, you might say, no way. There is no way a real farm could look like this.
With these orderly rows of vegetables, with the herbs themselves labeled not only with their names, but with their culinary uses, with a romantic, picture-perfect grape arbor, with cute little goats nibbling on pasture and nudging at the fence, with the whole farm embraced by tall, sheltering trees, with flowers growing in profusion? Well, you have to see this Brookhaven Hamlet farm to believe it. And now, with the establishment of her first public farm stand, Long Islanders are going to be able to do just that. Patty Gentry first broke ground on these acres 10 years ago.
I started the business to serve restaurants. I was a professional cook for 25 years before I started farming, and my idea was to bring the diversity of a small farm to the kitchen door. Some of the restaurants that we sell to are Stone Creek Inn, Beth's Cafe, Copper Beach, Chachama Grill, State Room, and Shan's General.
Why did you decide this year that you wanted to have a farm stand open to the public?
Our CSA is very small, so I wanted to try something different. And I just thought maybe we could increase sales of our vegetables and the things that we grow here. That's why we opened the market as a different revenue stream.
What else will you find at the market? Fruit from Briarmere Farms? artisanal bread from What's in Clark's Kitchen, mushrooms from Mattituck Mushrooms, imported Italian specialties from Gustiamo, and of course, Patty's own flowers. Farmer Patty can't quite stop being Chef Patty. While customers shop, she mans the flat top, making tartines, fancy open-faced grilled sandwiches, and serves salads and shaved ice.
To me, cooking for yourself is a must if you want to be healthy, and it's the most delicious, it's the most simple. That's the whole idea in the market, is taste and try, and to get people enthusiastic about cooking for themselves. And so that's what this farm is all about.
For more on this story, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Checking out your hyper-local forecast, we're in for some mostly sunny action today, which is great, with a few clouds in the afternoon. No complaints. Here's a look outside at South Ferry and Shelter Island. A hazy start to the morning, but the sun, I guarantee it, is coming out. Checking out your day planner, a mix of sun and clouds today. Highs in the 80s. Now for a look at your futurecast. Saturday is your best bet. No rain. But look at Sunday afternoon. We could see some storms. We'll keep you updated on rain chances. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend.